Dang. EMP.
Welcome, it's Season 7 in NBA 2K25.
And this week, we're tipping off with details on what's new.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lou Dort out there with Harper. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, they've got LaMelo Ball. Jaden McDaniels is out there with G. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Ball against Harper. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul. Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now Ball. Pass to Sharpe. From past the arc. Ball against Harper. Here's G. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Smith kicks to Wagner. Harper against Ball. It's Dort on the wing. There's the drive. Passes it to Sarr. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Outside Ball. Ware kicks to G. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Wagner passes to Dort. Outside Harper. Pass to Sarr. 4 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Dort misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harper, no good. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. The 3. There's the pass to G. Pass to Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Scooped up. Harper, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Ball. Kicks to Ware. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Houston shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Harper. It's a 5-point game. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Smith kicks to Harper. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Passes to Sarr. 5 on the clock. Fades back. It's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Sharpe after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Ball. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Wagner. Still scoreless. He can't get that one to fall. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
And here are the Raptors now. Misses off the left iron. Rockets leading by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finish off by McDaniel.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Houston. Harper's shot's good.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. He's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. With league-wide focus doors on size at every position. We've seen the demise of the traditional point guard.
So, Kevin, the first point you make is absolutely valid. Even 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", we're seeing point guards of that size. And not only are they exceptional passers, they like to score it. So that's first and foremost. But what I believe ultimately is, if you're 6'3" and under, and you still bring a special amount of skill, there's going to be a place for you.
A new lineup here for Houston. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Emi Udoka for a minute. The first player the coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks, David. And he recovers it. And Williamson throws it down. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 14-6 run. D passes to Hero. Here's D. Pass to Ellis. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Clock at 4. Makes it off the glass. Ellis has got his second basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Chenier. He has yet to score. Shoots from the baseline. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Outside, Hero. Stojakovic, and it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 7. Off on the layup. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stojakovic kicks to Ellis. Outside, Hero. Houston needs to get a shot. D. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Jabari Smith is out there with Jackson. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Finley, and it's Pippen in at the one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
One of those moments where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Some changes for Toronto. Franz comes in for Finley. And it's Harper in for Pippen. And there's the pass to Stojakovic. Outside, Simmons. Here's Sharpe. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Dort. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dort's got his first basket.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort at times is just going to make tough shots.
Inside. Stojakovic, the pass to Simmons. And here's Sharpe. Pass to Richardson. The tray. The shot that time, not on target.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Richardson. The Raptors getting the bucket. This is it to Ware. Richardson with it. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Stojakovic from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. First check in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Harper against Ball. McDaniels kicks to Ball. The pass to Bryant. And stolen by Sarr. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. A pull-up. And that one's good by G. G's got the lead up to 10 now for Houston.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Harper. Lays it up off the glass. Harper's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, get a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
It's tipped. 3-on-3. Sarr with it. Now defended by Bryant.
Well, blocking shots is usually about time, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Here's Dort. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Sharpe. He kicks to G. Back to Sharpe. Nice defense from Dort. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hero against Dort. Stolen by Dort. Poked away. Pass to Hero. Hero on the wing. Here's Ball. Dishes it to McDaniels. Back to Ball. Play on the clock. There's the 3. G, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Franz grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. D, he's checked in for G, and it's Ellison for ball. Timeout called the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Rockets leading by 3. It's Ellis on the wing. Defended by Pippen. McDaniels passes to Hero. Now here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's D.
Rockets foul.
The Raptors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
First
They
personal
had a lot of
foul.
success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Toronto with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Ellis with the block. Here's D. Scoreless thus far. Back to Ellis. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pippen dishes to Smith. Back to Pippen. Smith outside. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's Williamson missing. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
So for the Rockets, Ware's checked in, and Stojakovic is subbed in for McDaniel.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Ware. He has 6. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Raptors ball. Wow.
And the Rockets making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Raptors trail by 4. Now Finley. Still without a basket. It's deflected. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Finley. 6 to shoot. Here's Chenier. He's guarded by Ellis.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Ellis. And Ellis drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Jackson looking it over.
Raptors foul.
It's Stojakovic.
First personal foul. Team foul. On the floor for your Rockets, Ben Simmons.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Raptors 23.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a fast pace for Houston at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
They found a slight edge on the board, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possession.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They need to play with better energy on D. These guys are going to sleep on that. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out
and that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here are the Rockets now. We've got Sharpe. Ellis is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Ball, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ellis. Now the dish to Ware. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ware's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Houston. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Harper. Launches it. Rockets with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Sharpe. Feeds to McDaniels. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. He's checked in for the Rockets.
For your Rockets,
Toronto shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Harper kicks to Dort. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Smith's shot is good.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Here's Ball, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
personal foul.
Well, that shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
Rockets leading by 4. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They get the rebound. McDaniels finds Ball. Sharpe with it, defended by Dort. Sharpe the pass to Ball. And Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Williamson is checked in for Smith.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, Zion Williamson.
Now, here's Wagner. Defense right on him. Tries it from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You get the sense that no matter where he is on the floor, Franz Wagner is comfortable offensively. This guy can really shoot it.
And it's Sharpe missing. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Harper. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Dort. With the putback. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
Sharpe, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Sharpe. Houston moving the ball around. It's Dort on the wing. Wagner. The kick out to Harper for the lead. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now here's ball. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The Rockets again can't hit. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The pass to Harper. Three-pointer. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Grade one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Here's Finley. It's hauled in by Hero. It's trailed by 4. Here's D, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Williamson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Toronto making a change here. Dampier's checked in.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Raptors ball.
Raptors leading by 5. And here's Pippen. Still yet to score. Pass to Finley. Clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Dampier, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
2 minutes.
It's tipped. A fader. Rebounded by Jackson. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside Pippen. And it's blocked. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead as we get down to just 3 in the basket from Stojakovic.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Pippen. A second chance effort. Misses the layup. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Stojakovic. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Raptors have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now, here's Pippen. No scoring in this one. Here's Finley. And again, no good by Toronto. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Stojakovic kicks to G. Back to Stojakovic. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job on the backside.
Well, just good good fundamental basketball. You go hunt the body, make sure you box out. Good job.
So for the Rockets, and Simmons, he's checked in for G. Ellis comes in for D, and it's Richardson in for Hero. Raptors also changing it up. Jabari Smith comes in for Williamson, and it's Harper in for Michael Finley. Richardson for 3, and it's Toronto with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react. But to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto ahead. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Harper. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Sarr. Lou Dort out there with Harper. It's Smith, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Here's Ball, and he comes up with the deuce.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Raptors leading by 5, and taken away by Ellis. And Ellis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Up top, Wagner. Defended by Sharpe. Yep, that one goes in there.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. There's the feed to Harper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Passes it to Sarr. Back to Harper. Takes it inside. That's tipped.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels at the finish.
Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Harper. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Your Rockets, Houston City.
Heroes checked in for Ellis. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Ball against Harper. Smith outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Raptors.
Into the lineup for the
Rockets trail by 4.
Zion Williamson.
Here's Ball with the drive, and Ball slams it in.
I'll tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's Hero with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Houston?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that.
Oh!
Goodness. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. But from long range, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Harper slams it in.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Ball no good.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. And Sharpe has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Here's Ware, covered by Williamson. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Rockets making a switch here. She's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotation, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for G. Raptors trail by 3. Now the pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Come on, everybody. Let's get loud.
For Houston, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Another miss by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Williamson missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Raptors trail by 3. Harper the pass to Sarr. Back to Harper. Outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Boy, what a nice find for LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Williamson looking it over. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Williamson missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Back to Ball. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the games got tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
The rebound by Sharpe. Rockets leading by 8. The drive by Ball. Kicks it out to Hero. Ware passes to Sharpe. Shot clock at 6. Ware dishes the ball. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Zion Williamson. Wagner against Sharpe. To halt the run and finish off by Wagner.
At 6'9", Franz Wagner is a great option late. That size allows him to get a good look under pressure. Wow!
And it's the Raptors ball. Smith kicks to Wagner. Hero brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Rugen Sports. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Offensive rebound. Richardson with it. Kicks to Stojakovic. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. This is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.